16 file. Does the same thing as this. There it is. So if physical memory is exhausted, we can write the contents of RAM to disk, bring it back when necessary. So by looking at the command free, this is, maybe we looked at that the other day. This shows me information about my RAM, and I usually do free minus H, so it's in human readable format. So I don't know, I have 16 gigs of RAM. I don't know why in human readable format it says 15. I'm currently using 2.6 gigs, and I don't know how it actually calculates this. I should think about that sometime. Because it says available is 11 gigs. I think available is, there's a certain amount that's not available for me to use because my kernel is using it. There's no way it's ever going to let me use that. So I think it's subtracting out some that I'm not able to use at all. Swap on minus S. Oh, so it just created a file. I didn't know it did that. Anyway, I think that tells you information about your swap, but I swear I don't have any swap on this.
Yeah, that shows you, that's what I just Googled how to check it, and we use the swap on minus S. Check.
Yeah. But this will also come, so I have slash. Oh, maybe that's it. Oh, I do have some swap space. Okay. Okay. So I couldn't see the CF disconnect. Okay, so swap on minus S shows me my swap. And this is, it's a little weird on this one, but anyway, there's my swap size. VM stat will tell me information about my virtual memory. And why would I ever care about this? I mean, honestly, if I'm managing a system, I guess I honestly rarely go look at the memory, what's going on, because I usually do virtual machines. I allocate a virtual machine so much memory, and I don't. Usually I have to go poking around to see what's going on, but I can look at my what do we call that? My virtual memory statistics, and remember virtual memory is over here. And I don't remember all these things, but we can, like, how many times I've swapped something in and out from to my swap space, swap out. And then top and PS. So we've already used that top command. I can also look at how much memory consumption a process is using. The PS command as well will give us information on that. All right, sweet. So let's look at our system resources. Assignment. All right. So use the machine created in an earlier assignment. Reconfigure the system to only have 512 megabytes of RAM. Turn it off, set at 512. Has to be 512, or else you get different numbers than I get and that the auto grader is expecting if you're using a higher amount of RAM. Okay, so what we're going to do on this assignment is we're going to exercise our systems by using some predefined scripts that have been written for you. We're going to explore how to create jobs that consume a certain amount of CPU usage. You're going to experiment with the kill command. You're going to experiment with cron jobs, which I'll review again in just a second. So that's the overall idea here. Okay, so it says download the resource exercising programs from the course downloads page. It would have been smart for me to make a link here, but anyway. So you come up to downloads, and they are resourcehogs.tgz. How are we going to download that to my machine? Right? wget. Okay. So I'm going to copy my link location, and I am on the wrong machine, but I'm going to just do it over here on the wrong machine. Because I'm not doing it on my, uh-oh. I think that's a lie. Oh, I know what it is. Can you see can anyone guess? before I go fix it?
It's not outlier.
I don't know, maybe. But it's trying to resolve CIT.dixie.edu to 1.1.1.1. Can you guess how I made it do that?
In the host file.
Host file. You can put anything you want in the host file and make it resolve to whatever address you want. So that's why it wasn't resolving. Somebody will comment that out. So it'll actually use DNS. Okay, so I saved this and it says, install them in user local bin. Okay, how am I going to do that? Wait, it's a TGZ file. What do you do with that? tar minus xvzf. Okay, so I have all these hog programs, and now I'm going to move star hog to user local bin. Right? What does asterisk mean?
It's a wildcard.
Wildcard, all right. So now I'm going to go to user local bin, and I really should be doing this on my system resources machine because this is going to eat up memory and could potentially crash my system. And it's okay if it does that on the system resources machine, but if it does it on my NS1, that's probably not a good idea. Okay, so first it says, we're going to use the CPU hog program. Find the correct command line options for the CPU hog program so that one instance will use an average of 10% of the CPU. All right, so here's CPU hog. Let's just see what happens if I run the CPU hog. That's not very useful, right? Okay, so let's kill it. How do we kill it? Control C. And I'm going to come back to this README file that was in that TGZ file. So CPU hog. Here's my usage for CPU hog. It uses CPU cycles, but the usage is you run CPU hog, and probably should. What does this mean? The dot slash. That says look in my current working directory to run this. Well, it's over in user local bin. So if I'm not in user local bin, I'm not going to put the dot slash. Okay, so -s is a flag I can pass it. And a lot of students, you get lost on this and you try to go Google this. You cannot. CPU hog and memhog don't exist anywhere outside of Dixie because Curtis wrote them. Okay, so he taught this class like 10 years ago. I use them. So you'll have to ask neighbors or ask me questions because you're not going to find any man pages on how to use these. So -sleep time says use larger sleep time values to reduce CPU usage. Use larger so this -f, use larger non-sleep frequency values to increase CPU usage. So I'm trying to experiment to see, I want to kind of figure out the options for 10% CPU usage. Okay. So let's try that. So S and F, CPU hog, -s 10,000. I'm just guessing. I have no idea. Oh wait, it's running it right at the terminal. That's kind of annoying because I don't want it to. I want to be able to run my PS command to see what percent it's running at. So how would I have it run it detached from the terminal? Ampersand, run in the background. Okay, PS, AUX, grep, CPU hog. All right, so what's it running at? I'm going to read this a couple times. Looks like it's, if I look in this column right here, it's around 19%. And I want it at 10%. I could also do top if I'd rather do that. So CPU hog is running at about 19, 20. My scripts are going to log in and make sure CPU hog is running at around 10%, plus or minus 3, I think, something like that. Okay, so what am I going to do then? Kill it?
Yeah.
How can I kill it? Yeah, we can bring it back to the foreground and kill it. I don't know, maybe I'll, so now I'll do trial and error. Let's run it at half that and see if, and maybe I won't have to use both flags. There's nothing that says I have to use both the -s and -f flag. So I'll run it again, and then I'll go back to top and see, it's not really going down there, 20%. So then I'll probably kill it again, kill all. However you want to kill it. All right, so then let's do minus F. I don't know. I don't even remember what the values are. Oops, I didn't mean to do that. I didn't mean to do top. And then the values could be